Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Delle, excited to have you here with me today. Welcome if you are new and welcome if you're returning back. We're going to get some channel messages as well as some tarot messages. I'm working with Tarot the Divine today, so all information about me can be found in the description box. If you are interested in booking a private or personal reading, that can only be done through my website, dellegoddessintuitive.com, or dellegoddess.com will also get you there as well. Any information that comes through the channel as a resource, I also just throw into the description box, as well as any songs from Spirit that come through the messages. I add that to our Spotify playlist, which is really fun if you want to check that out. The link is below. Please do like, share, and subscribe, especially if you found any of the messages resonate with you. It's greatly appreciated and it helps to support the channel grow. And when it grows, you get to grow and be a part of it. And it's just something I'm really enjoying doing, and I appreciate you so much for doing that as well. For those who have been liking and subscribing and commenting on the channel, it's wonderful, and I love reading them, and thank you so much for your support. So let's get into the messages. Okay. Sometimes when I do the intro, I feel like it goes on a long time. I'm not sure if it does or not, but I just want to make sure the information gets to you guys, and then we can go into the channel. But sometimes when I'm doing the intro messages, it's like I'm already feeling the channelings coming in, so it feels like I have to like really focus and concentrate extra. So I apologize if it ever comes out weird. Yeah, let me get grounded a second. I'm gonna get quiet and just, if you want to just do a couple deep breaths with me, I'm just breathing in real deep, filling the lungs, and exhale out. So inhale in and exhale out. One more. Inhale in, really fill the lungs, and exhale out slowly. I always like to do a little shimmy at the end of the last one. Getting to what's real for you may not be real for somebody else, and that's okay. Not to get caught up in the like in the gist of it, or not to get caught up in like, yeah, in the gist of it is what I'm hearing, or it's just coming through like that. What's real for you may not be real for someone else. So how you perceive a situation could cause like a rift or a tear in a friendship or something like that between you and another, like a tear in the bond or like a ripple effect or something, because I'm hearing you're choosing not to see something through the same light or lens as another person who you're close with, and it's causing some tension in the bond. Okay, this could be political, it could be economical, it feels like one of those topics where it's like we don't see eye to eye on this. But I think in the past you would have just been like and like listened, but you're talking about it now, you're discussing it openly now, and I think this might be the first kind of conversation of this kind that you're having with this other person. And I'm hearing it's like there can be room for compassion and respect and love for one another still, even though you don't see eye to eye. I'm not sure if the other person sees it this way, but it's okay. Let's focus on you. It feels like it's important to mention and to note, okay, we don't have to judge each other for this. We can just say how we're thinking, how we're feeling, maybe learn about each other better, get to know each other better about the perspectives that we're having and why we feel this way and why we are arriving at our own destination this way. So there's something about having enhancing compassion for another person through just this heightened level of awareness and going about the way that we disagree. So the energy with it feels very loving. It feels like, okay, I'm not afraid of this. I'm not afraid to have this disagreement, and I'm not afraid to not be able to see eye to eye. But what I want is truth. Like I want a lasting long relationship or friendship built on love and truth. And if we can't be honest with each other, then that it'll be really hard to do that, because I'm going to end up stifling my voice. This person's going to end up stifling their voice, when really we should be able just to talk about it. I'm seeing if it helps you to maybe discuss politics or something only through email, and then when you have you and you time, it's different. So maybe that's a way that you can approach things, so that way there's digestible time between exchanges, where it's like, all right, this is what they said, let me think about this for a little bit, then let me respond. So certain topics can be left email if that's a way that helps you discuss things better. So that's coming through as just like an option to mitigate some of that tension. The last channel message is I'm hearing, don't call a stranger on your cell phone, and I have no idea what this is about, so I'll leave that for you to decide. And no, always use your discernment to see if these messages are for you. They're not. I say it's like a communal mailbox, and you have to look and see if is this for you. No, okay. Oh, this one's for me. Got it. You know, and see what letter's for you. But yeah, I'm getting it. I think like there's an unknown number that calls maybe, or somebody gave you a number, you found a number. It's like there's just a indicator, like don't use your personal phone to call that number back. So take that for what it is, but that it's coming through. Don't. So do not. Okay. Okay, let's get into the tarot messages. What do we need to know today? I'll get the cards out and then we'll talk about it. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the reading, but I do offer personal and private readings. I do tarot readings where they're purchasable, where you can order a reading or provide your questions up front, and then I send a video just kind of like this, but it's for you personally. My availability is very limited with appointments right now, so I also do spirit sessions. It's one of my oldest sessions where we do the channeling and calling in your spirit team. So it's like a one-on-one session. That has been a very popular one over the years, and people seem to like that one best. But just wanted to offer and mention that I do offer the tarot readings, appointments for spirit sessions, as well as Akashic Records readings. Okay, let's see. So we have the World at the bottom of the deck energy. I'm seeing how it's two people's hand, like that's her hand, that's his hand, but the way that it's coming through is like you're this close to achieving something really wonderful for yourself, or really standing out about something. Could be too that you're waiting for like coming together with another person or something, joining forces, joining hands. I'm not really seeing details around that. I'm not sure how many people are watching, but I'm just getting a general gist of it. The number 21 is the number with the World card that is coming through for a reason. I can't tell if it's the 21st of the month or something like that, but don't hold me to the date, and don't hold yourself to the date, because energy is fluid and it's always in flux, and our choices and things affect outcomes. So don't be stuck to it. Don't be married to it. Okay. The first message is the Two of Cups with the Four of Cups. So I'm hearing there was something there that wasn't there before from Beauty and the Beast, but it's like it was there in front of you the whole time. So it could be that maybe you're developing feelings about somebody, or you're recognizing, oh, this is my person, or this is the one, or something like that. But maybe you hadn't seen it before, like it was right in front of your face. That's just how the energy keeps coming in. It was right in front of your face and you just didn't see it. With this Two of Cups, I'm kind of getting like maybe you didn't want to see it. You didn't want to look before. because it was scary, or it was like, oh, there's a lot of promise here. What if I'm let down or hurt again? So that just came through. So it could be that you were hurt in the past and this really isn't a path that you want to repeat again, and you're trying to protect your heart. It could be too that this was a relationship that was cut short because you both were in a position where you couldn't really handle your love for each other, or your love for the other is what I'm hearing, where it's like it was almost too much, and what if I mess it up? What if I fail? Like I failed before is what I'm hearing. So I feel like it's two people who have had difficult relationships that didn't work out in the past. It could even be two that you started to have when you both kind of got cold feet and were like, ooh, I don't know, I have to think about this. But I do feel like Spirit's like indicating like it's you're like this close to coming back together again. So decide if you want that or not now. But it just, I just get that there's like an even exchange of energy that wants to come in as a result of this, of putting yourself out there. But you have to be open to it to receive it. So, Six of Cups. I feel like you've known this person for a while or for a long time. And if you haven't, I'm getting soulmate energy where it's like a past life connection, meaning that you've been in multiple reincarnations with each other. It not always as partners is what I'm getting. It could have been as friends, but I am seeing mainly as lovers or some type of a lover. So that's coming in. And I feel like there's this soul recognition where maybe you've had it, maybe only one of you had it, but the other person is starting to become aware of this as well. So I think maybe that's why I've felt guided to mention or called to mention about the Akashic Records readings, because past lives come up a lot in the Akashic Records, and it's a fascinating way to gain insight about why you do the things you do, and there's just interesting correlations that come through with that. And then the Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning. I just heard a fancy new beginning. I don't know what that means. Maybe one of you is wearing a top hat. I have no idea, or glass slippers or something like that. It's sweet energy, but there is a fancy new beginning that wants to emerge. And I'm seeing like a painting night where you're painting together. So maybe go out to like a paint and sip or something like that. And yeah, I feel like, or it could be too that you're writing it down how you feel about each other, and there's like an exchange of letters or something like that, letter writing. So I'm seeing that Letters from Juliet, that movie. I never saw that. Is it good? If you've seen it, could you comment below and let me know if you liked it? Because it comes up, and I am a sucker for those rom-com movies, I will admit. So all those corny ones you see on Netflix where like Falling in Love was a good one, where she's like the innkeeper, or inherits an inn. She wins an inn, and of course, you know, the only contractor or carpenter in the town, you know, can work on it, and they fall in love. And I like those movies. I know it's cheesy, but I don't care. I like it. So if you've seen Letters from Juliet, please let me know if you enjoyed it, or maybe you feel guided to watch it and it's coming through. So I'll mention that in the description box. So the Eight of Wands. I just heard like you're admitting to yourself, how you feel and you don't care. So for some, it could even be like, this is a super sweet romantic relationship, and they're showing me another message here too. Okay, so with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, there's like roses all throughout here. I'm seeing, because it does look like a Dutch depiction. I'm also seeing tulips coming through, but that's just like a side message. But with the flowers here and then the flowers here, it's like you're rewriting the now. So I feel like there could have been some unfinished business in a past life, or unfinished business, and now it's like you're carrying over that theme of love, of trust, and it's like you're continuing to write the story in the now. So that's coming through. Eight of Wands says to expect communication around this. So if you haven't heard from this person in a while, or you haven't or if it's someone you've never had a relationship with, it's like expect communication around this, where I do get there's a like a proposal of feelings, or like this is how I feel, how do you feel, could there be something here, do you want to explore it together? But Eight of Wands is saying like you're going after something, you're going towards something, and it has to deal with like the way that you were feeling about something. And then we have the Empress. So the Empress is more of that, like the flowers over here too, but it's just I'm hearing I can buy myself flowers just like Miley Cyrus, but why would I want to? There's nothing wrong with buying yourself flowers. I buy myself flowers all the time, but there's something really special and important about being able to receive them from another person, especially when they're coming with this expression or gift of love is what I'm getting. So you'll know if these messages are for you, if they're resonating. But it just feels like something you have hoped and prayed for is coming in. And you're trusting yourself to be able to receive a gift of this caliber. So if you have been really praying for love in another person to share with, it's like you trust yourself that I know how to handle this, and I know that I'm able to receive it. I trust I'm able to receive this well. And then we have the Hanged Man. So as the last card, the Hanged Man offers a final perspective. So it's like, all right, ask yourself what could possibly go wrong. Wait for the answer. Our mind will get really creative with this. And then when your mind's done talking, then ask yourself, what could go right? What's the best case scenario? And then do the same thing. Allow your mind to provide insights to that, wisdoms to that. Okay, what could be the best case scenario? It just feels like there's something about shifting your perspective as you're moving forward this time around. Again, whether it's a new person or returning person, I'm not sure. You'll be able to know better than I, because I don't know how many people are watching. But it's Spirit's just saying it's like you're this close. So seeing what you want to do and how you want to move forward, but trusting yourself. I'm feeling like it's important to just close your eyes and feel into those two energies. You know, what's the worst that could happen? What's the best that could happen? And I'm feeling like one feels a lot better than the other, maybe because there is optimism or positivity there, but there's also an element of truth. There's more truth in one. So lean into that and see what you feel with that. Okay. And that's all. I'm going to leave that message there, that reading there. I do hope it helped. I am available for personal and private readings again. And yeah. Check out my website, DelleGoddessintuitive.com or DelleGoddess.com. And until next time, stay well and take care.